The history of the United States, pre-Columbian era and Native American civilizations. Before European explorers set foot in the Americas, the land was home to a diverse range of Native American civilizations. These indigenous groups, such as the Iroquois in the Northeast, the Sioux in the Great Plains, the Anasazi in the Southwest, and the Mississippian cultures in the Southeast, had developed complex societies. They engaged in agriculture, trade, and spiritual practices that were deeply tied to their natural surroundings. For instance, the Mississippian city of Cahokia was a thriving urban center. Around 1100 CE, the arrival of Europeans brought profound changes to these communities. Diseases like smallpox, to which Native Americans had no immunity, devastated populations, and European colonization disrupted their traditional ways of life. 2. European exploration and colonization, 1492–1776. Early exploration. Christopher Columbus's voyage in 1492 marked the beginning of European exploration of the Americas. Over the next century, explorers like Hernán Cortés and Francisco Pizarro claimed vast territories for Spain, while France and England established their own colonies in North America. The Spanish focused on the Southwest and Florida, the French along the Mississippi River in Canada, and the English on the eastern seaboard. The 13 colonies. England's colonies were diverse, ranging from the Puritan communities of New England to the plantation economies of the South. These colonies developed unique social, economic, and political structures. The Mayflower Compact of 1620 and the establishment of the Virginia House of Burgesses in 1619 laid the foundations for self-governance in America. Conflicts and relations. Relations between European settlers and Native Americans were often marked by violence, land disputes, and broken treaties. Simultaneously, the colonies faced challenges from European rivals, such as the French and Indian War, 1754–1763, which ultimately solidified British dominance in North America. 3. The Road to Independence, 1763–1783, taxation and resistance. After the French and Indian War, Britain sought to recoup its war debts by taxing the American colonies. Measures like the Stamp Act, 1765, and the Townshend Acts, 1767, sparked widespread resentment. Colonists rallied under the slogan, "No taxation without representation, Revolutionary War." Tensions culminated in the Declaration of Independence on July 4, 1776, authored primarily by Thomas Jefferson. The Revolutionary War, 1775–1783, saw the colonies fighting for their independence from Britain. Key battles, including those at Saratoga and Yorktown, highlighted the determination of the American forces, aided significantly by French support. The Treaty of Paris, 1783, recognized the United States as an independent nation. 4. The formation of a new nation, 1783–1815, the Constitution. The Articles of Confederation, the nation's first governing document, proved ineffective. In 1787, delegates convened in Philadelphia to draft the U.S. Constitution, establishing a federal government with checks and balances. Ratified in 1789, it remains the supreme law of the land, the Bill of Rights. To address concerns about individual freedoms, the first 10 amendments, known as the Bill of Rights, were added in 1791. These guaranteed freedoms like speech, religion, and due process. Early challenges. The young nation faced internal and external challenges, including economic instability, the Whiskey Rebellion, 1794, and tensions with Britain leading to the War of 1812. Despite these struggles, the United States emerged as a stronger, more unified nation. 5. Westward expansion and manifest destiny, 1815–1860, expansion and conflict. Fueled by the belief in manifest destiny, the idea that the U.S. was destined to expand across the continent. Americans moved westward. This expansion came at a significant cost to Native Americans, who were forcibly removed from their lands through policies like the Indian Removal Act of 1830. The Trail of Tears, 1838–1839, remains a tragic symbol of this era. Economic and social changes. The Industrial Revolution transformed the U.S. economy, with factories and railroads spurring growth. However, the expansion of slavery in the South deepened sectional divides, setting the stage for future conflict. 6. Civil War and Reconstruction, 1861-1877, causes of the Civil War. The Civil War, 1861 to 1865, was driven by disputes over slavery, states' rights, and economic differences between the North and South. Abraham Lincoln's election in 1860 triggered the secession of Southern states' key events. The war's major battles, including Gettysburg and Antietam, were devastating. Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation, 1863, reframed the conflict as a fight